We're in a new place again. It's been a second. Lucky bracelet. We're in a new place. I have some pimples on my face that are bothering me. But I got topics and things to say still. And stuff to talk about. Audio quality is going to be different again until I find something that I like that's the most consistent, but till then, this is what we're working with. I'm going to review some notes so we can chat. Today, we're talking about the art of consuming everything, and this is related to creative block. If you've experienced what people call creative block, I feel you. It's kind of like you just can't make anything new happen. However, I'm a firm believer that creative block doesn't exist. I don't think there's this metaphorical barrier in your way. What I do believe is that your tank is just empty. And I'll explain what I mean by that. So you've looked at your favorite painter, artist, writer, YouTuber so many times for inspiration, but you still can't find anything from it. You read a book, you go outside, you play your instrument, but nothing is coming to you. You listen to music and still just everything's blank. Nothing. Creative block. I thought I had to sneeze. Creative block. It's happening. That just means your tank is empty and you're looking to the wrong resources in order to help you inspire yourself. You can't just go back to the same things that you've been looking at previously. You got to start putting new things in that tank. A lot of people who are in the creative industry, especially successful people, creative directors, business leaders, a lot of them don't just look to their field for inspiration. They're looking outside of their field. So I've been working on clothes recently, and a lot of things that have been inspiring me is nature. That's something that's given. That's been something that artists have done for thousands and thousands of years. But you might be making a musical piece and take inspiration from sounds that you hear outside in, a medical building, just something else that's not the norm. It's implementing other things that's not from your usual bank of information. You got to start filling your tank with new stuff. And my shift of not believing in creative block is the fact that I've been in art school for forever. I went to an arts middle school, high school, and college. And there were plenty of times where I just didn't want to do art because I was tired of art, because I was always looking at art, or I never felt like I could make something new happen. And when I got that way, I wasn't really sure why, but I had a lot of friends and peers that were interested in other things. I did storytelling, so that was kind of my niche, and I was looking at a lot of things that revolved around that. But a lot of my friends just wanted to make furniture, or wanted to design buildings, or design places to live in, and or they were painters or graphic designers, or just they wanted to make cool lamps, or they wanted to make clothes from scratch. Like whatever that was something that they would look for. And I got inspired by them. I would see something that someone was sketching and designing, and it might have been a building, but I was like, that would be a really cool pair of pants if like the pants were stacked in a way that felt like this architectural building. You got to start making connections from other mediums in order to continue to inspire that tank that is empty. Your tank is empty. It's not creative block. The other thing that's important about, or something that's important to me also about creative block, is the terminology that you're using. Creative block. Like block implies a wall, something physical that is preventing you from moving or making that next step. However, to me, a tank being empty is something that you can refill. It can always be refilled. A block might seem impassable, but a tank, you can take some stuff and puts it in there and then it's full again. You know what I mean? In the same way that you have to refill your car to keep going forward, I think you have to continue to refill your body, not just creatively, but emotionally and just mentally support yourself. So that way that tank is always full, never empty. And I think if you're taking in the right amount of breaks, rest, and creative outlooks that aren't just in your field, your tank will never be empty. You will always have ideas. You will always have things inspiring you because you're not just looking to the same places or people or things. Remember, you don't want to use that negative terminology because negative thoughts and negative language is going to persist, negativity coming into your life. You want positive things, and I think that filling a tank is neutral while creative block creates this negative impasse mentally. So it's harder for you to think about getting over it rather than all you gotta do, go grab a bucket, fill the tank. It might take work, and sometimes it might just be resting, but that is going to fill that tank overall. Maybe it's just getting out a notebook and writing, and journaling, and whatever that is, you gotta fill the tank in ways that you haven't before. And then rotate it up, do it consistently. Consume everything. Take in everything. Everything that's around you, from the pattern on the concrete floor to the popcorn ceiling, to the way that the vent sounds, to the texture of your shirts. Take in everything. Because you never know where that next inspiration is going to come from, but that doesn't mean you have to limit it to certain things that seems ideal, like Pinterest. Nothing against Pinterest, but I'm just saying. You gotta expand your horizons. Otherwise, you're gonna stay in a box. No one wants to stay in that box. So that's just a short, sweet reminder for you. Remember to drink your water, stretch, go outside, play a video game for maybe like an hour or so, or complete that task that you haven't started working on, that you definitely need to start working on. Take a deep breath. Happy you're still here today, and I'll see you for the next one.